Hey, it's Friday with DJ and the gang. And I would say, who are these lovely guests today, DJ? But I already know.
Yes, you already know them. Why don't you introduce them?
Well, their sister Sarah, wave Sarah, and Lady Dell. How you doing, Lady Dell?
Doing great.
Now they're part of the dream team there with Welcome Pardner.
Yes, they
with
are.
you there, DJ, and I get to see these lovely ladies at the breakfast once a month. So anyway, what a special day it is today.
It is. I get custody of them a lot more often than you do.
I know.
And
I know. So glad you can join us, though.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful?
Glad to be here.
You know, and with us talking about Thanksgiving and people being thankful, that's why I wanted them to be present here, because of the fact that, and I tell them this a lot, but this is just my way of a testimonial to the public. If you've got a great staff, if you've got people that support you, love you, and would do anything for you, and you do anything for them, that's what you meant a while ago when you called it the dream team, because that's what they are. And we have all put in one heck of a week the other day.
Especially with the breakfast coming up. Yeah.
And, you know, in business, you have to be able to be flexible. And we had some hiccups on our main thing that we do, which is direct mail. And I want you to know that these gals are troopers. And also, so is Mert, and you've met Mert. Mert is technically retired, but, you know, we keep recycling her. She's such good help, and also she's great company. And then also there's Tony Ingalls, and you've met her at the breakfast, and Tony's out of town today with her boyfriend. So I wanted you to be able to meet these ladies and just hear about how they feel about Welcome Pardner, because they're supposed to be here and they sure blessed me.
Well, I know they're a blessing, and I know they love you and adore you, you know,
Thank you.
Well,
Dale kind of bosses me around, but I need it.
Well, now, so which of you have been there the longest so far? Is it Dale?
I have. I've been here 2 years.
Dale, what brought you to DJ, and what keeps you a DJ? I have a guess, but
well, back whenever my daughter moved in a long time ago, I guess I've known DJ 12 or 13 years now. My daughter had moved in, and I just got a part-time job to help the extra expenses that came along with her and her two daughters. And I started delivering papers in the morning, and DJ just happened to be my paper customer. And we've been best friends ever since.
Yeah, we love each other. And I just never dreamed. When she moved back here, she wasn't employed. She'd been out of town for a few years. And I thought, well, it'd be nice to have her come over and just spend some time with us, you know, and I can pay her. And little did I know, now she's kind of running the project. And then when she goes to the breakfast, she runs me. You've seen that. And she's our chief photographer. And she's known to just boss everybody around, including the sheriff, the chief of police, all that. You know, she's, hey, you guys got to do this for me. So she's pretty awesome, and she's got a heart of service. And if one of our clients needs something, she'll call a prayer meeting right away so that we can pray for them. It's really neat.
Wow. And then Sister Sarah, who she disappeared. Presto, presto. I'm looking. Oh, there she is. She's come back on.
I don't know what happened.
There you are. Okay.
Now, Sarah, what brought you to Welcome Pardner and DJ?
My husband, actually. I known DJ for a few months, and I always talked about her and told him just how peaceful it was at her house. And he said, well, ask her if she's hiring. And I was like, well, she doesn't have room, you know, she's full. And so when I saw DJ, I told her about it. And she's like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. And then the rest is history. I'll let DJ tell you the rest of the story.
Oh, it's a God story, because she told me that on a Tuesday morning, and it got me to thinking that day. You know, of course, by the end of the day, thinking doesn't keep going. So, but the next morning, well, then Mert came in and told me essentially, I'm not going to say what she said, but essentially she said she was retiring, and but she wasn't going to do it for another month. And I didn't put two and two together, and I just kept telling her how cool it was, because Mert was going to retire the same day as her daughter did, who retires with her kid, and I just thought that was just the coolest thing. And she kept saying, you're not disappointed. And I said, no, I'm happy for you. Well, I figured you'd be upset. And I said, why would I be upset? Are you upset? No, I'm not upset. We went through that whole thing. Anyway, that evening, and I still pray on my knees every night. And so I was talking away like I do every night with God. And I was just telling him, how neat it was that Mert and Raina, her daughter, were going to retire together. And while I'm on my knees, the message came back to me. It's like, well, remember, Sarah's interested in coming on board. And I popped up on my feet, and I thought, I got to go text Sarah. And I got the message back, she's in the mountains, no cell reception. So anyway, I went back and finished my prayer, but I got all excited, but I couldn't tell Mert and Dell about it because I hadn't finished talking with Sarah to make sure this is what she wanted. But she completes us. She really does. And when Mert's here, Mert fits too. And when Tony's here, Tony fits. And the whole thing is just absolutely awesome. And we've had kind of a trying week this week. And so if one of us is upset about something, we're all upset about it. We do it together. And it's just the most unique group. When we're at the breakfast, just like last week, I enjoyed so much being able to surprise them a little bit. And with me, it's little surprises. Like I got them Golden Girls calendars, wall calendars. And it was because that's a special show to us. We like that show. And then got some little things for Tony and for Sarah. So I love these gals. I love them. I love that they continue the purpose of what we're about with Welcome Pardner, and that's service to others. And they both subscribe to the e-blast. Sarah reads it faithfully. She can tell you things that she found out on it. It makes me feel special because I put a lot of work into it. And when I went to the prayer breakfast this week, I got to meet some people that are e-blasters. They subscribe to it, and they were telling me how much they enjoy it. And that's neat. Or there were two ladies sitting at the table, and they get the coupons. And so it just makes you feel like you're relevant, and I love my job, and I'm thankful to my boss for hiring me, and he resides in heaven.
Well, yeah, and I like how you captured his voice. You need to go. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Well, and
DJ,
Brad,
huh?
we're all your fans,
Well,
and
yeah,
Sarah
hey,
even
I'm
bought the
lucky.
book.
I pay you every month to be my friends. No, I'm joking. No, you know what? Every time I come around the team, they're just wonderful. There's a old saying that teamwork makes the dream work. And it really makes a difference who you do business with, folks. If you do business with a scoundrel, well, I really think that no matter how good their product is, you're still not going to have the same results as you would with good people, where there's a culture of peace and joy and laughter. And, there really is a spirit of business. I mean, have you ever gone to a place that may be well known for their volume of business, but everybody's hateful? They have no people skills, and
Yeah.
I mean, you'll think about it. One of the books I wrote 17 years ago about Hollywood marketing on the Mayberry budget, the culture of your business. People don't realize how important it is that the first point of contact is a pleasant person. And so many times we reserve positions in businesses that are the most important tend to be the least important on the payroll. And if people only knew that your first point of contact will make or break you. I mean, haven't you gone to a doctor's office where they were irritated you were there? and you, man, you left thinking, my gosh, I feel like I need to take a bath, or I won't go back there unless I absolutely have to. Then there's people like you who are engaging and loving and kind, and you really care. And it just changes the whole business scenario. You know, the customer service is better, the sales process is better, you know, dealing with any issues or adjustments is better. And it's all about the people, folks. And so anyway, DJ, you got a great team, but good people attract good people, and people love you. I love you. You know, people who meet you love you, and you're so funny and quick-witted, and your networking breakfast is so much more than that too, you know, and you ladies are a big part of that. But if you want to be a part of a real networking breakfast and a real great service where people will actually do business with each other, it's not a waste of your time, then you're gonna link up with Welcome Partner and DJ and the dream team there.
And we do direct mail, and we do e-blast, we do digital.
Direct mail and e-blast and all
and we
those
give
great
industry
things.
exclusivity, and we have great deals for restaurants. Come on down.
Come on down. I mean, you got Dell so excited
Price is
she
right.
dropped off the call for a second, you know,
Yeah.
and there she's back, you know. Lovely Dell. Well, you know what? Your team is wonderful and personally encouraging to me too. And anytime I call, it's always so much fun to talk to everybody.
Oh, we love you. We totally
do.
love you. They start giggling as soon as I say, look, it's Fricker on the phone. They love you so much. And then
Well-
also I record your 2 of your TV shows, and we watch those while we're working.
Oh, really? Which shows?
Israel and Word on the Street. And then
Okay.
now we've been watching us. That's three TV shows. But also we watch the other interviews that you do, like Urban Amarillo and David Lovejoy.
Yeah,
And if it wasn't
David,
for David
yeah, he's
Lovejoy,
great.
I wouldn't know you.
And I'm thankful to Lovejoy. I really am. He's a natural on television as well as radio.
Oh, he's fun. He's
David
really
loves the community, and
yeah, he does. He's such a good guy.
he is. I was excited about that. I'm not from Amarillo, but the people are so incredible. They really, really are. They're wonderful. They're very welcoming. You know, there's other places in the country that people are not friendly. They're not welcoming. They want your money, your business, but they're not welcoming. Well, Amarillo is welcoming, and Lovejoy and you and others, just so sweet and great. And I guess that's what makes Amarillo great, of course, is its people. But
Well, you may not have grown up here, but you act just like that because people love you when they meet you. And
well, I
I'm-
hope so. I don't
very
know.
I'm proud to represent you too in your latest book, but I want to do more with you and for you. You're such a talent, and we're blessed to have you here.
Well, thank you so much. Well, you know, I'm at a stage in my life. I never thought this. I mean, I'd hoped it would, but you know, I mean, I've done the music and the TV and the speaking and writing, and this book has just taken off. People are buying it, and I'm so grateful they are. You know, just did a morning radio show about it, you know, with Trey Youngdahl and KENA in Mena, Arkansas, and some wonderful family here. But what I'm most excited about, it's not about selling books. It's about getting people to step into their destiny, to realize that they are so much more than what the powers that be want us to be. They want us to be consumer slaves. They don't want us to be people of destiny. Just keep your mouth shut, pay your taxes, go along with whatever outrageous things there are, and just pay your bills and die. But that's not why God put you on this earth. He put you on this earth to live out a wonderful, wondrous destiny, and to love other people and to live a life of contribution. That's why God put us here. And so that book tells people how they can do it. There's a lot of great books out there, but I'm just so honored that people will even like it. And at the breakfast, DJ, at your breakfast, you know, I'll never forget the first time I signed my first album cover in 1991. And now, you know, my very first book, I got to sign at your breakfast, you know, the Welcome Partner networking breakfast once a month, right there. And it was, I believe it was Sarah's book, wasn't it? that I
Mhm.
got to sign. Sarah,
Yeah, because I had to call y'all down. Y'all were being too noisy.
Now, Sarah, I got to ask you,
Well, it's a great book.
what did, so does it touch you? Does it resonate with you, sister?
Yes. I mean, because you talked about in the book about having anxiety, and I have that. So it helped, to go back to the Bible and look at those scriptures and realize that I'm not alone in this. And because sometimes you forget that. And so, yeah, it was a great, great book. And I appreciate you writing it and signing it. And I'm excited to have it and just keep reading it again and again to give me those reminders.
Wow, well, that blows me away. Well, when you learn to live without fear and anxiety, there really is nothing out of your grasp, because
Right.
again, we were destined to do great things. And most of those things that are great are things we do for others. We encourage others. And, I learned a long time ago, my sweet little mama, successful people make others successful. Of course, she's a blonde bombshell, public speaking dynamo, beautiful woman, who at one time looked just like Dolly Parton. They thought she was Dolly Parton sometimes.
Oh, goodness.
And beautiful lady, Sherry Lee Todd, and very talented, good singer too. And she encouraged me when I was young, really young. Successful people make others successful. And some way I caught on to that. Boy, there was just so much more joy in helping people step into their dreams. And that's what Welcome Partner does, DJ. You're helping people revitalize or revive their dreams, and for new businesses who are wanting to serve their area. Your business helps get the word out and gives people a tactile experience that's very effective. I've done every kind of marketing since 1983, every type of marketing, even digital, even interactive ads for Audi and Lexus and all those things. And nothing beats television, and nothing beats having an actual piece of a printed piece that you see it every day until you finally use it. Direct mail is currency. And because of COVID, my TV shows have taken off. I hate that COVID was enacted, but I'm thankful that people really drew in to get to know each other, more interview type shows and more Zoom type of applications. And then, of course, direct mail became more prevalent in COVID, I think, than it has in decades. And people are still preferring to have direct mail because not everyone's out and about driving by a billboard, and people don't watch TV unless they watch the news as much anymore. And of course, Channel 10 too, but folks, you're seeing this on Channel 10 too, as well as other platforms. Just good people coming together, getting to know each other. But Welcome Partner helps people step into their dreams too. And that's all about the dream team there and DJ. So I'm very thankful for you ladies as well.
Thank you. And I'm thankful for you. This is, you're one of my blessings.
you.
You really are, Brant. And we wish you and your entire family and your entourage very happy holidays. And we're proud to be part of your holidays too.
Well, I'm thankful for you. I'm a blessing turkey to you. So, no, you're a blessing to me, DJ, and to so many. And of course, I know the team agrees, and just great people coming together there at Welcome Partner with you, DJ, and Sarah and Dale, and good people working with good people in Amarillo. I pray for just 10 times the success you've had in 2022 and a great 2023 that's right around the corner. And
thank you. And you'll get a box of books. We'll have a book signing for you.
Yeah. Well, again, it's always going to be special. The very first time I held a printed version of my book was signing it for Sarah there at the monthly luncheon. And of course, I'll edit out my awkward pause. What's the official name of that breakfast? Because it's just great.
It's a welcome
What's the
partner
official name?
client networking breakfast.
Well, I tell you what, it's something really special. It's like a homecoming of sorts. Like I can just feel it at those breakfasts. It's a fellowship. I was thinking the other day, sitting there, the way that you engage people and you go so above and beyond with your recognition of people. And our first responders were the last one, and I've never seen anyone do a breakfast like that before, DJ. It's
Me
an
neither.
experience. Well, it really, really is, folks. I mean, and you who are watching, you've been in networking groups and lunches, and that's great, it's fine. But at the end of the day, maybe 1 out of 100 will you ever get any business out of it. Well, that's not always why you go, but you want to make good use of your time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, this networking breakfast, different story, different kind of people, different atmosphere. The food's good, the location's good, the facility's good.
Well,
DJ is
Gary
a great
Passler
host.
provides the wireless microphone, and as long as I've got a wireless microphone, man, I can go all over, and nobody can hide. I have more fun with that, and then of course they don't realize their voices carry, so I don't mind calling them out, do I, Dale?
Nope.
No, because you called us out. I thought it was I didn't realize the time. I thought it was a joke, but you're right on time. You don't waste anybody's time, DJ, and
Thank you.
and
I learned that in the stand-up. You've got yeah, because if you keep talking, they turn out the light, so you got to do that. But you were talking about your books, and when my 2 books were published, I remember opening the box of books and how they smelled. It kind of reminds you of school, the first day of school. And it was so neat, and to be able to sign them for friends and just pull them out of the box and do that. But I knew I was really a published author when I went to the city library, and I was in the card file. There I was, and I'm still in there. And I think that is just the coolest thing, to be a published author. So people were good to me with book signings when mine came out. And I want to do the same thing for you, but we
Wow.
need to get the books. So let's do that.
Well, we'll have fun at it. I always love doing things that I've never seen before. And I'd like for these book signings. Of course, usually at a book signing, you talk a little bit about the book,
Yeah. Well,
Usually.
I'll have the microphone, so we'll see about that.
Well, I couldn't endorse
We'll
you
let you have a
enough.
few words, that's for sure. But then we want to buy the book. So I
Well,
love
my
you,
friend
Brad.
Brigitte Gabrielle, she's such a dynamo that she sells a ton of books because of her passion. And I just hope that people are inspired. I actually have 14 other books are already outlined in my mind. And, I've been doing public speaking for a long time, but a lot of these things that you carry in your heart, there comes a time where you're able to finally land in your life and release those things. And it's exciting to see, but DJ, you're one of those people. You're a fountain, your comedy, your knowledge, your business. You have so many great things, and I'm excited to get your books and just to see even more of a great community come together in this next year with the networking breakfast. It really is something very, very special.
Thank you.
People, a lot of people being beat up out there. They need to be encouraged, and they should be encouraged. Fear makes a lot of money. Fear sells, but you know what? There's a way to put out some positive media that doesn't capitalize on the fear and the hatred. The media got us here, but good media can get us out and get us back to loving each other. And that's what we're doing right now. And that's what we're doing also in printed format. And, it sounds kind of funny, DJ, but that envelope from Welcome Partner may be the only mail somebody gets. And when they see your smiling faces on there, you don't know what it does to a heavy heart to see smiling faces and good, positive people with good businesses coming together in the great city of Amarillo. So thank you, Lady DJ and Sister Sarah and Lady Dale. And I can't wait for the next one. And folks, go to welcomepartner.com for superior networking and some fellowship once a month like you haven't seen in a while. I think it's even better than a church, DJ. And but also to get the word out about what you're doing with your business that you need to feed your family, and your family is worth it. Do the best you can, use the best marketing tools you can. Welcome Partner is definitely that in this day and age. And so couldn't be with better people, better dream team, or a better person. That's you, DJ. So I love you. And I'm going to see you girls next time.
Love you too.
Thank you. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
Good holiday.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Bob, you got something new here?
Yes, I've got 2 new ones over on this wall. These are just fresh out. We just finished the shoot, and just some really fun pieces. This one here, is right after, or right, I guess, kind of where we're starting to get some good storms going on. And I love the clouds. The cloud formation was just beautiful. It's a neat night, just typical West Texas. Just a beautiful night.
And then what's the other new one?
This one here, West Texas nights again, and you're thinking, it's such a beautiful sky. The stars are all out. You got the moon. You can almost see the dark side of the moon. It really comes through even in the piece itself. It was just a lot of fun to get to shoot. One of those things where you're shooting at night and it just feels good. You're out there and you're just enjoying it. Yeah. And you don't think of different things whenever you're out there shooting it. And then you get to go back and develop the piece. And, you don't realize that even the softness of the little clouds that are in the sky, you don't necessarily see those, but that they're reflecting the sunset as well and pulling light from the sunset.
Just incredibly beautiful, man. Nothing like West Texas. Nothing like the oil field, the Permian Basin, and the people that work it.
I agree. Neat people out there.
Hey friends, this is Brant. Years ago, I discovered a secret that enabled me to navigate this reality, to live a fearless life, free from anxiety, where nothing was impossible for me. That's how I live, and that's what I want for you. If you want to have a fearless life, free of anxiety, to live in joy and success and fulfillment, walking out your destiny and living out your purpose, you got a better chance of doing that if you read The Red Pill Prophet on Amazon.com. Get it in your hands, the truth of The Red Pill Prophet on Amazon.com.